What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and this video is on Lego Marvel Avengers. Now, today we're gonna go through all of the characters in the game. Alright, I'm gonna go over them. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, hey, what should I do? And, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna run around with them. I'm just gonna go over them. There's like, I don't know how many characters. It's a lot. I mean, I think the last game, the last Marvel, I think it was, no, it wasn't Marvel. It was Batman. And that one took 40 minutes. So let's dive right in here. First character we have is A-Bomb. Alright, so here's A-Bomb. Front, back. Let's see some of the attacks. O. No, O doesn't do anything. Oh, he can cloak. Alright, so that's pretty cool. That's definitely a cool ability. You have to hold the O, though, I believe. Yeah, alright, so on and off. Alright, let's not spend too long. But he's going to transform. You could transform him back. And you could transform him into A-Bomb. Alright, time to switch to the next character. Again, I don't want to spend too long because I don't know how long this is going to be. Abomination is who we're looking at. Bam! If you press O, let's see if we do some punches. One of the most unique things about these type of characters is they can do these type of jumps, which is really, really cool. I mean, it's just amazing. That's Abomination. I don't want to spend too long again. Absorbing Man. Alright, we have Absorbing Man. He could do this kind of spin kind of thing, and then it turns into this ball sort of chain thingy where he throws it. See what else he can do. Let's try to aim at somebody. Wow, we can't aim. So, alright, you can't aim with this character, unfortunately. Hold triangle. Nothing. Agent Coulson. Oh, gosh. So, we have Agent Coulson 1. Alright. Agent Destroyer Gun. So, this is the one where you were shooting Loki. This is regular Coulson. Let's go back. Let's see what else is here. Alright, only 2 Coulson. What we have here is Agent Carter. And, this is Captain America's girlfriend-ish thingy back in the old days. The old Captain America. She brings out a gun if you press O. Here's the retired version. And this version is pretty much her older self. Go back here. Agent Sitwell. All of these shield agents basically shoot stuff. They don't comment about anything else. They don't do anything else. AIM agent. Again, they just shoot stuff. There's not much of a difference. Killian. Now, this guy was in Iron Man 3. And, he's the extremist kind of... The guy that kind of created the thing, right? He shoot out fire from his mouth. And I guess when he punches, he shoots... Well, when you press square, he shoots out fireball. Let's move on. This one is... some sort of... I think I got this character from Iron Man. I believe he's Iron Man's assistant. I think in one of the shows he actually stole something. Okay, so she's pretty cool. One of the most unique things about this character is that she can fly. Alright. Then that's all she can do. Other than that, it's all physical attacks, acrobatics, and things like that. There she is. Gonna move on. Iron Ant-Man. What am I saying? Iron Man. So here is classic Ant-Man. And, pretty much he's Ant-Man in the classic helmet. And, of course, that's the animation. Let's press O. If you press O, he shrinks down, which is really cool. Now, let's shrink back up. If you press triangle or you hold it, Ant-Man grows to be a huge, huge character. That's basically it. Ares, the god of war. He has an axe. He can spin. He throws his axe. That's basically it. Archon. Now, I think this guy has the power of lightning. Or something to do with lightning. Alright, anyways. That's pretty much it. Can he fly? No, he can't fly. But he can double jump. Armanzola. This is the classic version, or the version back in the olden days. You know, he's basically a human. Armanzola Classic. This is the one where, you know, he already embedded himself into the machine. Only 2 Zola. Strucker. You know, again, this guy's like a shield agent, basically. But he can summon some armies. Alright. So, you know, these are Chitauri. Batrock. Alright, this guy was in Captain America 1. Or 2. Yeah, I think he was in the Winter Soldier. But anyways, basic human. Nothing too special. Beta Ray Bill. Now this guy is basically Thor's companion in one of the movies. Or animated series, rather. You know, he has basically the power of Thor. Yeah, everything else is pretty much like Thor. He can fly. Ta-da! You know, he's swirling the hammer. But that's basically it. Let's go over here. Beth, the waitress. Nah, you know, she's like throwing teacups. I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to actually talk about it because she's only throwing teacups. Black Goliath. Alright, so here, this character is actually pretty cool because it can grow. Or, I mean, you know, it can turn big. Other than that, I don't see anything too special. I think he has like super strength or something. Let's go back down. But other than that, basic human. That's the first row. Bengal. Yo, this guy looks like Raphael from Ninja Turtles. With the size, that's basically it. I don't want to spend too much time. Black Widow. Classic. Or the first version. This is Age of Ultron version. One of the things is that's different about that one and this one is this one has the electric lightning rods, which allows you to, you know, light up some of the lightning stuff. Blazing Skull. So here's Blazing Skull. You know, he basically throws fire. Fire comes out of the mouth. Blue Marvel. There we go. Anybody with a cape, you can probably tell they can fly. So here's the Blue Marvel. And he shoots lightning. What else do we have? Lightning shots. What else can you do? That is. Alright, so there it is. Gonna move on. Brock. I believe he's a shield agent. It's hard to say anything too special. He's a shield agent. Bruce Banner. So, you know, this is the purple shirt one. And he turns into Roar. The Hulk. Alright, so here's the Hulk. Now let's move on. This is the Age of Ultron Bruce Banner. As you can see, he has the purple pants. He's worried. Let's transform. And what we have here is the Age of Ultron Hulk. Let's go here. Bucky Barnes. This is the classic version. Regular shooter here, nothing too special. Bucky Barnes. This one, you know, is the human form. Butterball. Butterball! He takes like pans and he slams them together. And he throws I don't know what he throws, but he can't attack the third attack. He can only do 2 attacks. What we have here is Captain America. Now, you know, this is the classic version. This is the Age of Ultron version. That's what he looks like. Front, back. Alright, never mind. This is the classic Captain America. The first one was the movie version. I like this one more. You know, I'm used to seeing this one. The classic Captain America. He throws his shield and does a bunch of stuff. He takes out fire. Okay, Age of Ultron. This one had no helmet. That's basically it. It's hard to say anything, but, you know, there he is. Steve Rogers, civilian. Same stuff. Only the design. This is the gym version. This one's slightly different. Probably weaker. No shield. So only human. Boxing glove. Oh gosh. There's a lot of Captain America, isn't there? Alright, doesn't do anything. Captain America, this is Bucky Barnes' version. The Winter Soldier. Back here. He has no eyes, so he's kind of evil. Up next, we have Captain America Sam Wilson, the Falcon version. So the Falcon becomes Captain America in one of the storylines. The great thing about this Captain America is he can fly. He has the best of both worlds. He also is able to do the grapple hook, which I like. Captain Britain. This character is a character that can fly, has no cape. Colored in yellow and red. He does a lot of physical attacks. And that's really a shield. Captain Universe. Cool character. Some lightning blasts. Alright, well, who we have here is Chase. I can't say, nothing too special. Just Tari tourist taking photos. Cloud9 rides onto Cloud. Blasts a sort of cloud burst. The Collector. Now, the Collector, you obtain the Collector by collecting all of the Collector red bricks. So there we are. He's just throwing stuff. Okay, so he does get to blast people. Cottonmouth. Oh, this guy's the only character that absorbs or drags the enemy towards them, opposed to knocking them away. Count Nefaria. Cool character, no health, unbeatable. X-ray vision or laser vision. Probably has super strength as well. Crimson Dynamo. A character that can fly. There we go. Red Thrusters. Crossbone. Classic version. Front, back. Shoots the enemy. Nothing too special. Crystal. Girl that has multiple elements. From fire. To water. To earth. And to air. Damage control, nothing too special here, just a regular civilian. Daredevil, I like Daredevil. He is like Spider-Man. Look at him swing like this. That's so like Spider-Man. Really cool character. I like this character. Daredevil. Amazing stuff. No regular hits. Per triangle. Dark Elf. Nothing too special, just a shooter. Death Locket. Just a lot of shots. Destroyer minifig. So this is the mini version, as you can see, very fire-based character. Can't fly. Demolition Man. Super strength. Detroit Steel. This character I like. You can blast stuff. Alright, so he has a sort of attack that's pretty cool. Evil Dinosaur. This is the T-Rex. Diamond Block. Pink hair. Helen Cho. Civilian. Dr. Liss. I don't know what he does. I think he's supposed to give you a sort of bonus item. Doctor Strange. I haven't used this character much, but he can fly. He can do multiple stuff, including find what is the best conversation. Dum Dum Dugan. This guy searches the ruins and stuff. Echo. I don't know. I'm thinking, hey, there's nothing too special here. Egghead. He throws eggs. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I mean, I can't figure out what these characters are really normal. Ellen. Eric. Extremis Soldier. Falcon. Okay, let's move on. Vandal. No sword, Thor's friend. The Way of the Samurai. You know, I'm just gonna go over. I can't really review each character. I'm just gonna go over some of the stuff quickly. Fing Van Boom. Look at this dragon. Firebird. Okay, the gargoyle is basically was dead, now it's moving again. Okay, what we have here is Firebird. Fire-breathing character. Gargoyle. Gorilla Girl. She is different because she can transform. There we go. Grandmaster. Really yellowish character. He can't fly, if you're wondering. Grim Reaper. Alright, again, one of the characters in Manhattan. Purple Aura. Happy Hogan. Just the guns. Just regular guns. Hawkeye. You know, this guy has multiple guns from exploding arrow to freezing arrow to a bunch of other stuff. I don't want to talk too much about it, but he is a shooter. This is a classic Hawkeye, guys. Really classic character, available, you know, for a very long time now. Ever since I started playing games. Hawkeye, this is the girl version. Female Hawkeye. She looks kind of crazy, in my opinion. Hazmat. Alright, she's a scientist, and I guess she's the only survivor. What we have here is Heimdall. Really cool sword. Spins. Hellcat. Now she's a digger. She can dig. Hogan. I don't know. I'm sorry. Regular. I don't see anything too special. Hulk Killer. This guy is crazy. This, you know, at first I was thinking, what in the world is a Hulk Killer? You can't kill the Hulk, but he does summon, you know, a brick. Slash or smash. Let's go over here. Hawkling. Look at the claws. So he has claws. He can dig. He can fly. I can fly. Believe it or not. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Alright. Human Torch, the original version. Here's what he looks like, guys. Flame on. Flame off. Alright, so can't flame off. Let's move on to the next character. Alright, so what we're looking at now is the Iron Fist. As you can see here, one of the things that is unique about this Lego piece is that, you know, he has a flaming fist. Alright, some of the moves, nothing too special. You know, he's a martial artist, nothing, you know, nothing major. He's not going to fly or anything. Iron Legion. And now this is really something. This one, you know, is supposed to be a robot under the cover. Nice gold coloring. You know, yeah. Now he's infected by the Ultron virus, is what I'm calling it. Iron Man Mark 1. This is the original Iron Man suit, the first one where he built to get uncaptured. Has the flamethrower. Front. Back. He can't fly, if you're wondering. So he's gonna kind of bounce there. There's an array of stuff, I gotta say. I don't know where to begin. But the Iron Man Mark 5. And now it can fly. So this is the Mark 5. Mark 6. Now it's red. But, you know, it's pretty much the same thing. Laser. Thrusters. Mark 7. Really the same suit, but you know, there's some minor stuff there. I don't know what to say other than there's some minor changes. This one is where Mark 16 where it changes. This one actually can go invisible. So that's something that's really cool. Of course, the music burst is really unique as well. I don't even know what it's called, but essentially he blasts his music. There we go. We'll take a look later on a single video on even more, but the Mark 17, the Heartbreaker, he does Unibeam from the chest as a blaster. That's what's unique. The back, you know, there's some teal light. Mark 25. Now this one you could see right away the difference. 2 arms. Yeah, it's mostly missiles. Silver Centurion. Blasters. Can hover. Yeah, nothing too special. A lot of Iron Man suits. Mark 40. This is the one with super speed. Actually pretty cool. So there we are. Mark 42. Notice the gold hands. Different arc reactor. That's pretty much it. Mark 43. Hands are different. No, maybe the back is different as well, but who's counting? $45. I don't know. I mean, there's probably something different here. Superior Iron Man. Now this one is really cool. Notice the chrome-like body. Other than that, it's hard to say. You know, there's only so much you can do for a game, right? Iron Man Mark 38, Igor. He can't fly, so he's only gonna walk. Ironmonger. This is slick steel body. He has like a Gatling gun. The Iron Patriot. So there we are, the War Machine or Iron Patriot. Jack of Hearts. Jane Foster. Yeah, other than being half naked, I can't really tell. What her power is. I don't know. Regular human. Jessica Jones, Jules version. Justin Hammer. Regular human being. Henchman, nothing too special. I don't want to talk about him. Komodo. There's some characters that are just not working. Quarterback. This one is actually a very good character. Infinity Hell. Can do vision shift, density shift, super strength, ability to fly. I don't know what you can ask for. Has almost everything. Curse. Alright, so here he is. Yo, so just some physical punches. Laufey. Okay, Hawkeye's wife. Again, human, regular human, nothing too special. Leader. Basically, nothing too special there either. Light speed. She has super speed and she can fly. That's what's really unique. Cool character. Loki. Loki had the ability to freeze water. So really unique character. No helmet. This is the suit version. He looks like a good guy. Lorelei. Can shoot stuff but can't fly. Can do a beam too. Alright, so here's this guy. And, this is a really unique character because once he paints himself into the Hulk, he actually has the super strength and things like that. That's something that's really unique. As you can see there. So it's pretty fun-loving character. Even though he doesn't have the size, but there it is. And Stanley comes to kind of water him off. There we go. Luke Cage, again, another physical attacker. Has super strength. So he can't fly. Nothing too special there. Has similar, pretty much is like the guy we were just looking at, the Hulk. Madam B. Nothing too important. Malekith. Can't fly, but, he has a lot of crazy, evil-looking attacks. A red thing, I've never seen that before. One of the things that would be really cool if they added, I'm going to tell you that's drawing. The ability to draw stuff anywhere. As long as the character have this ability. That would be so cool. Mandarin. This one is a fake one. Trevor, the actor. This is the classic Mandarin, where he gets to fly, fire, really crazy stuff. Red and yellow. You notice the rings? It's only the classic and the fake one. There's no real Mandarin. Mantis. Maria Hill. A cute looking girl. Age of Ultron version. A change in suit there, you notice that. I like the other suit better, I'm gonna tell you that now. Maya. I don't know, nothing too special. Mighty Destroyer. So he can shrink. I'm assuming he can grow. No, he can't grow. He can only shrink. Mockingbird. Do a little spin. There's Mockingbird. MODOK. I'm not a big fan of the big head in the chair, but you know, there's MODOK. You can fly. Nice. You know, if you don't have any other character, you can always use him. Moon Boy. This guy, I thought he was Wolverine. Holy jiggity. I was like, what in the world? But there it is. Moon Boy. Moon Knight. I don't use Moon Knight a lot, but I use Moon Boy a lot because he has a claw, and he's the only guy I remember that can claw the ground. Moon Dragon. That is really something, isn't it? She doesn't have the long hair. Still kind of elegant looking. Ms. Marvel. Super strength. Ability to fly. Beautiful looking girl. What can you ask for? Ms. Marvel. This one is really unique. When I first saw it, he's kind of like Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, look at that. Ability to shrink. I didn't like her at first, but she's unique in her own right, and that's something I respect. And she can grow super big. Nebula, twin sword. I can't say there's anything that's different. You could see her shoulders. Nick Fury, gun, bazooka. That's all. Nova, ability to fly. Nice shiny color. Front, back. Odin! You'd think that he has the ability to fly, but he doesn't. Odin's using his staff, but you can't really see it. Blasts. He can't fly. King of the Gods. The other. Can't fly. Calls in the Shatari army. Pepper. What more can I say? Elegant looking girl. Pepper Potts, Mark 42. Now we got an elegant looking Iron Man. Oh, she can't fly. Yeah. The Protector. Some blasts. Quasar. Pretty much like every other character. Quicksilver. This is very unique. I'm actually feeling a bit dizzy now. Look at how fast he can run. Quicksilver is amazing. Ragnarok. Half cyborg, you know, acts like Thor. Shiny helmet. There it is. Ravage. It's like the Hulk. Super strength. Craziness. Red Hulk. Back. Front. Oh, you get turned back into a general. There he is. Red She-Hulk. Red Skull. Reptile. Has a claws. Rescue. This is Pepper. Orange Aura Beam. Ronin. With the universal weapon. Ronin with the blades. Never seen this before. Scarlet Witch. We all probably know that. Sentry. Cool character. Has super strength. Invincibility. Can the ability to fly. Cut gold bricks. She-Hulk. Super strength. Can't transform back. Shield scientist. Sif. A nice shield. Back. Scar. Part of the Agent of Smash. Speed. Again, super speed. A green Quicksilver. Spitfire. Super speed girl. Squirrel girl. Actually, this is something I like. Squirrel girl. She calls in the Hulk Buster, or Squirrel Buster rather. It's crazy. Oh, we forgot to look at the Hulk Buster. Actually, we'll leave that for last. I like the Hulk Buster the most. There we are. Very unique character. This is the unbeatable version. Same stuff. Stan Lee. So here's Stan Lee. What can you do, Stan Lee? Holy! Oh my god! That is so cool.
I finally figured out how to communicate using this hologram table thing. Somehow, I got it stuck on Morse code. Anyway, keep an eye out for trouble in this area.
He can wall crawl. Super speed. Arrows. Oh, what more can I ask for? There he is. Stan Lee. Holy majiggity! Excelsior Hulk! That is really cool. That's really, really cool. Stand Buster. Iron Stand. Let's look at the Iron Stand. Ability to fly. Beam. Man, he has the best stuff. The Stand Buster. Wow. Okay, let's get out of there. He has the best stuff. I think he's the best character. Striker. Some blasters. Swordsman. Taskmaster. Thanos. Thor. Age of Ultron. Thor Girl. Jane Foster. Thunderstrike. Tigra. Tony Stark. Age of Ultron version. Trauma. Oh yeah, another crazy guy. Ultron Mark 1. Can't do anything. He's basically dead. Oh, he's basically a human. Undeveloped robot. Oh. There's Ultron Prime. Ultimate Ultron. Regular human. Union Jack. Alright, if he has guns, I mean he can't do any superpowers. Sentry. Ultron. Ultron Sentry Officer. Valkyrie. Viper. Vision. Wasp. She can't shrink. Oh, you have to jump up. Once you jump up and she flies, then she'll shrink. Wendigo. This one can actually He has super strength and he can claw stuff. White Tiger. Crazy agility. Winter Soldier. Wizard. X-Ray. Cool character as well. Ability to fly. Infinity health. Gold brick cutting. Density shift. What else can I ask for more? Alright, so that's the all of the character that you can obtain through the game, through collecting stuff and doing things like that. These are the bonus ones. Atlas. This is the DLC bonus. Grows extremely big. Does he go small too? No. Citizen V. Jolt. Mech 5. He looks like a butterfly. Meteorite. Songbird. This is actually something I like a lot. The wings. Absolutely amazing. Techno. Agent 13. Oh, this is the Civil War. Black Panther. Captain America, Civil War. Crossbones. Falcon. Iron Man Mark 45. Scarlet Witch, Civil War. War Machine. Look at the eyes. Some crazy stuff there. So everything is attacking from his Gatling gun. It's Winter Soldier. He can call in goons. So I'm guessing he's evil. Alright, lastly, we missed one. And one of the ones we missed is the one that doesn't show up in the icons. It is the Hulkbuster. So here it is. Our last look at the character. That is the Hulkbuster. The coolest and the baddest character you can use in the game. Alright, anyways, that is pretty much it. Those are all the characters in LEGO Marvel Avengers for the PlayStation 4, for the Xbox 360, Xbox One, yada yada. Let me know what you think about these characters in the comments below. Who do you think is missing? Personally, for me, you know, the Spider-Man's not there. That's something, you know, none of the Spider characters are there. I'm sitting there, what? No, how can none of the Spider characters be there? You know, they have White Tiger and stuff like that. Kind of disappointing, but, you know, no Fantastic Four either. I don't know. I mean, let me know who you want to see in the next game in the comments below. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.